Gran Turismo is sort of the talk of the town at the moment. We've got the Gran Turismo movie, we've got the update version 1.36, including this stunning Maserati MC20. So I thought, let's make a Gran Turismo video for Traxion. Now, I could obviously focus on the new update, I could focus on the movie, all of that stuff, and we're going to cover all of that stuff on the website, but actually, I wanted to focus on something a little bit different, something that's become a bit more prominent in Gran Turismo in the recent months, and that is engine swapping. Now, traditionally, you could only do engine swaps via roulette spins, which would give you new engines, and let's be honest, roulette spins are pretty woeful. But this all changed recently, and now you can actually buy new engines from GT Auto. Now, my Traxion colleague Nick Saunders wrote an article for the Traxion website talking about the 10 craziest engine swaps that you can do in Gran Turismo 7. And I thought, why not investigate them and give them a go in today's video? So that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be checking out most of the 10 craziest engine swaps on Gran Turismo 7. Enough lobbing this Maserati around. Let's hit GT Auto. So in at number 10, we have the 1962 Volkswagen Samba bus. Now, this thing, rear-engined, rear-wheel drive, tons and tons of power. I'm actually going to turn up the TC a little bit because we're really going to struggle with oversteer and corner exit. Now, as stock, this thing has 33 brake horsepower, which is the version I'm driving right now. It looks amazing. It's not exactly the quickest thing in the world, though. I'm going to do a quick lap of the sprint layout of the Nürburgring, and we'll see what time the regular car gets. Oh yeah, there's the oversteer. Oh, lovely. That's up to 60. 61. Oh, that's neutral. Oh no. We'll cut that bit out. Coming up to the line, it's going to be, wait for it, 2:46.705. So that is the time we're going to have to try and beat with our new engine. But what is that new engine, you may be wondering? Well, rear-wheel drive, rear engine layout. What do you think it's going to be? We head to car maintenance and service. It would be pretty difficult to go and test all of these swaps yourself, so it's great that Nick's done the hard work for us here. And there is our 911 engine. It's going to increase our power from 33 to 255. I think that's going to be quite nice on this particular vehicle. That's the most Gran Turismo thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I love it. That's the first engine swap I've ever done in this game, by the way. That's exciting. Now, we can, of course, go and tune this engine and make it even more powerful, but I'm not going to do that in this video. This is just wild. Absolutely wild. On the website, you can find out all the numbers of the max power you can possibly have. So do go and check that out. But for this video, I'm just going to try the basic engine swap and see what we can do. Oh, front's coming up. Oh, no! Right then, here we go. A 2:46.7 to beat. Oh, that sound of the Carrera engine. I can't actually see when I hit the brake pedal because of the amount the car actually hunkers down. Oh, this is epic already. I can't see my apex when I hit the brakes. Yes, we can get it sliding as well. This is basically a 911. Right, the lap has begun. 106 miles an hour. That's better than 55. Where am I going to brake though? 150 maybe? That's not a gear, John. Where's the corner? There it is. Not perfect. Oh, yes. Downshift, send it in, get the rear going. Okay, the car's not got the best balance, I'll be honest. It probably needs a bit of work in the suspension department. Why on earth would you want to put another 300 horsepower in on top of this? I'm smiling. Towards the line, we're not quite going to break the 2-minute barrier, but it's going to be a 2:05.7. That is a big jump from the stock engine. Anyway, on to the next one. So next up we have the modest Mazda 3. Now, I know this is only number 9 on the list in the top 10. However, this may be the one that I personally am most excited about because we're going to stick the engine in it from a Mazda 787B. This thing actually handles really nicely. as it is. Oh well. Right then, what is the time going to be with the stock engine? It's a 2 minute 10.6. Now this one is a touch more expensive, 1.2 million credits, but oh wow, 690 horsepower. Yes. I'm going to stick the old early 90s rally livery on it as well. I can already hear it. Now although this one only has 690 horsepower by stock only, you can bring that up to 989. So just so you know, there's more in the tank. I'm excited. Let's do it. 210 to beat. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's still a Mazda 3. Need to remember that, and it's 4-wheel drive, so we're going to get understeer. That is the sound I wanted to hear, though. Come on. Oh, the brakes were not designed for this. Cat. Braking very early. Just about made the corner. Now when this video is finished, I'm definitely going to go and tune it up. Improve the brakes, improve the suspension, make it more drivable. Maybe improve the power as well. Not that it needs it. Oh! I'm not convinced the time's going to be any better though. That's... yeah. Oh! Not the most stable under braking, but there we go. It's definitely going to take a bit of getting used to this car. Through the Kyoto sweepers. Grass. It's fine, it's 4-wheel drive and we're in a rally livery. That means it can go off-road. We're going to break the 2-minute mark. With that power, 140 miles an hour as we cross the line, 158. Wowzers. Now as you can see, I already have a slightly mental tuned Suzuki Cappuccino. Now this one's PP level is around about 395, and I can enter the Japanese FR 450 Championship, and I'd like to think we can be competitive in the race. Now I am already in love with my little lame explosion, but we're going to rip the heart out and give it a transplant. Coming through. The car I've got, by the way, has 100 horsepower, so that's just to give you an idea the kind of work I've done to it. 100 horsepower for a Suzuki Cappuccino is actually quite a lot. I'd go as far as to say this is a Suzuki Americano. Fastest lap is probably going to be this last one, but it's going to be position 2 in the race, and a 1 minute 12.7. So let's see what else we can do to it. As my Suzuki Americano was already tuned, I think I'm actually going to put a bit more power in this one and see what it does. So I've done a fair amount to the engine. I've got us up to 348 brake horsepower, but what I don't want to do is stick a turbocharger or a supercharger. I'm going to leave that out. Right, same race as before, Japanese FR Challenge 450, but now we have 541 performance points, so this should be a slightly different proposition. I do wonder how my soft comfort tyres are going to cope with this. Oh my word. No! The brakes are good, but they're not that good. Oh my goodness. I'm driving a rally car. Oh! Sorry. I'm very sorry. Got a bit of learning to do. What an absolute beast this is. And you can see the wheels spinning all the way through 3rd gear. Definitely need to go to driving school to learn how to haul this thing. This is just wild, absolutely wild. We've dropped back off the podium. I mean, I'm having a crazy time. I've put my hazards on, I don't even know how, don't know why. It's a Suzuki Double Espresso now. So with a bit of tweaking, that car could definitely win this race by miles. I managed to bin it and drive generally terribly, and we're still into the lead way before the previous race. Out the last corner. Cross the line. 108 to finish it off. That was mental. That was probably too mental. Need a drink of water after that. That was knackering. Now sadly, for number 7, I can't actually show you this particular engine swap. It's the Lancia Delta Integrale from the early 90s, iconic car. Sadly, I don't have it on my account, so I'm going to leave that one for you guys to discover yourself. No! And I'm going to move on to number 6, which is the 1983 Volkswagen Golf GTI. Now this is of course the Mark 1, the quintessential hot hatch, and I'm going to make it a bit hotter. Before we do that though, let's see how quickly we can get this car around Deep Forest Raceway. Now as standard, this thing only has 110 horsepower, so even though it's a brilliantly engineered car and it handles beautifully in fact, it doesn't quite have the grunt, especially going up the hills. It's just a dream to chuck about though. This is exactly the medication I needed after that Suzuki experience. Right, can we get it up to 100 miles an hour on the enormous back straight? We're up to 90. We're going to get to 100 just after the tunnel. Just at the 200 board, yeah. 100 miles an hour exactly as we hit the brakes at the start of the curb. That was spot on, in fact. And we're coming up to the line in what has been by far and away the most enjoyable lap on the stock engine. And that's going to be a 2 minute 8.085. How about a Volkswagen Golf GTI Mark 1 Pikes Peak Edition? For 1,250,000 credits, the 1987 Audi Quattro engine, the Pikes Peak Audi Quattro engine. And it's going to take us from 110 horsepower to 588. I don't think I'm going to need to tune this one. Why does it sound so good? Go on, give it a stretch. There we go. There we go. Yes, give me all of it. Oh, look at that from the rear. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. This is just so cool. I am aware this is going to be a front-wheel drive Audi Quattro, so I know it's going to be terrible. The car's probably much safer sat there in the garage. I can already tell I've got way too much power for the rest of the car, the gearbox, the suspension, the brakes, the tyres. Look at the traction control. I'm on 1 right now. I'm not meant to be. That's more like it. Wheel spin in 4th. Wheel spin in 5th. No 6th. 5th it is. Here we go. And then the wheel spin stops. If you're going slow enough, it obviously still handles a bit like the Golf. The car's a bit heavier now. Now obviously the purpose of this video is just to show you the ridiculous sorts of engine swaps you can do, but it's going to be huge fun actually taking these swaps and making them work, you know, putting good tyres on the cars, sorting out the suspension. I think that's going to be a huge amount of fun, and you should definitely try it out. I'm just trying to limit the wheel spin with my right foot. That's definitely what's holding us back. We're already at 100 before we've even entered the tunnel in question. And there you go. 146. I'm going to brake already. Spinning our way to the line, and it's going to be a 1 minute 53. Brake, 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 brake. What a beast. Guys, I've just realised something. Look what I've got sitting in my garage. Should we try it? It actually makes me quite sad to be murdering a Lancia Delta Integrale, but we're doing it for the content. 591 brake horsepower this is going to have when we change to the Nissan GTR engine. I'm not going to stick 1,000 horsepower in it, that's just ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Now since this is a classic car, I'm thinking we should take it out in the Sunday Cup Classic at Maggiore and see if we can actually lap some of the field. I'm also going to make an exception for this car. I'm going to buy it proper tyres. We don't want comfort mediums because what's the point of having all that power if you can't use any of it? And we're underway. I've also very quickly realised this is the short version of Maggiore, so obviously we're not going to be able to lap anybody. Finish the race anyway. Now this thing is actually manageable. You've obviously got that understeer from 4-wheel drive. We need a bit more aero, better suspension and all that, but I could actually drive this car. It's not quite as exciting as I was hoping for, to be honest. I think I just prefer a normal Lancia Delta Integrale, but obviously the fact that you can upgrade this to 1,000 horsepower is a different story altogether. You know, I'm really, really tempted to just try it. Temptation's got the better of me. We're doing it. And there we go. 1,042 brake horsepower. I'm going to set a reference lap time in the Maserati MC20 just because it's another excuse to drive this beautiful new car on the game, and it gives us an idea of what a modern sports car would do around the circuit. It's a nice change of pace to drive something quick that actually feels balanced. The car matches the engine. This Maserati is just gorgeous. I was looking at it up close at Goodwood recently, and oh, I just wish I had a lot more money because I would want one. I have to say I'm enjoying throwing it around Maggiore as well. It's going to be a 2 minute 15.524, so that is what we've got to beat in our ridiculous Lancia. See, this is the thing about engine swaps in Gran Turismo 7. It's not just about the engine itself, it's about what that allows you to do. And I am so excited to try this, because I wasn't super keen on it with just the engine, but now that we've actually played around with it a little bit, I've not done any setup work, I've just bought some parts for it. Let's see what happens. Oh my word. It's quick. It turns. Oh, what a beast. Oh dear. I think I may have underestimated the speed and overestimated the brakes there, but we'll try again. That's us doing 175 miles an hour as we cross the line to start the lap. I actually braked as we crossed the line because there's a lot of stopping to be done at 175 miles an hour. The Maggiore sweepers. Almost as good as the Kyoto sweepers. Oh no. Power. Okay, 130 mile an hour, just casually on the exit. And we're maxing out again. Need some longer gears. Oh no, 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 no. Oh. Saved it. Not great for the lap time. Rallying, sure, why not? Oh my goodness. We'll do another lap. I still think this one could beat the Maserati. What was it, a 215? Sure, why not? 214. Stop! I'm having to fully concentrate driving this thing. I'm sweating buckets. Down the hill. Oh, front's coming up. Oh no! Ow! I'm going to keep going. Sorry, I just really wanted to take that section flat out to see what would happen. There we go, with a big crash. 203, 204.2. Go on then, one more. Slightly up in the split. That's better. It's really leaning on its toes under hard braking. No, not again. No, 5.6 up. No, no, no. Okay, I concede I'm not going to get a clean lap in. This thing is lethal. It bites you in the arse when you least expect it. But we're going to complete a lap. Can we go under 2 minutes? Not quite. Optimal 158.4 though, so that's what we'd do without the crashing. That was excellent. I mean, terrifying, but excellent. So that's us reached the halfway point in the list, and that is going to be it for this particular video, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. Do let me know down in the comments if you've tried any of these engine swaps. What was your favourite one? Is there any other engine swaps we haven't covered yet? Obviously you might see some of them in the second part of this video when we try the top 5. But make sure you do subscribe to the Traxion channel so you don't miss the next part when it comes out. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully I will see you there. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, keep it pinned, and have a great day.